And we're back, folks. Wasn't going to film this, but I thought, why not? You know, it started to turn into a bit of something. It's 5th April, time is, it's 3:30 and I've been on my feet since 9 AM, so a bush bash my way on off Clements Road. That's a good 6 hours of walking. The first 3 hours on the track, and then I get that 3 hours off the track. It's just me, near the dog, she on the nose today. Yeah, so I left at 9 and I gapped it up the track and spooked one on the track. And that was pretty cool to see. No chance of a shot or nothing, I'm not shooting anything anyway, but cruising along, we eventually left the track. Went up some ridges, fought my way through there, and started to see scrapes and bit of stag sign. It was pretty cool to see, and we pushed an animal around. I'm sure there's a few smelly stags that we've moved around, and eventually I started bombing down the ridge to where I wanted to go. So this is after 4 hours of walking. Found my right ridge, and then I went off the side of it by accident, completely off accident, but I saw a couple of deer down there, hind and a fawn, and that was pretty cool. They mooched around and then they just disappeared. It's always amazing how they just disappear into the undergrowth, like those bloody vaporise, don't they? So I had to turn around and get out of there. I went down the wrong spur, dropped into some creek beds. Eventually I came up to my right, the correct ridge, a big broad main spur. I had a spot in mind to camp, say a K down there, so I started down this main spur, and it was all open, it was all eaten out. It was like bloody pack and save during COVID, you know. There was nothing on the shelves there. It was all, yeah, you could see for miles. It was bloody good. So I was just mooching my way down there, and I'm starting to think, this is pretty nice. This is pretty exciting. So as it turned out, I put up a stag. He was on one of his scrapes, and I just put him up. He was onto me, of course, and he gapped it, and I managed to actually turn him with a bit of a mewing noise, and he spun right round, came at me. You know, nice grey mane, big bodied animal, long legs, all that. Only had a spindly head on him, maybe like brows and tops sort of thing, maybe no tops, like maybe just sticks. You know, maybe 20 inches long and stuff. Anyway, he came around the side of the tree back at me, and I had him just coming up on his chest, and I was just got to make that decision, you know. Do I shoot him or do I not? I don't think I would have done, but I didn't actually get the chance because my old dog Neo wanted to get closer in on the action, didn't she? So she went straight over to him. Went round the left, and he saw the dog zooming around to the left, and he went shit, then he left. So I was pretty angry at the dog for a few moments there. There she is down there, so she better, where is she? She's got to make up for it. Yeah, annoying little shit, you know, but she's coming along. Anyway, I've actually found, so I'm dropped into this nice creek, and it's absolutely loaded with sign. Actually, on that ridge, I didn't finish, sorry. On that ridge, I ended up seeing 8 deer. It was phenomenal. They were everywhere. Yeah, literally just bumping and bumping and bumping. Then I dropped off the side. I've got a 20 kg pack on, so I'm not hunting, I'm just walking. I bumped these deer, and then I dropped over the side, and there's more down there, and now I'm in the creek, and there's sign everywhere. So I thought, well, I might film this, and I'm going to set up camp here. I've got 5 days. We've got a lot of deer around, a huge number of deer. So we're going to, yeah, I'll just film a few bits and pieces. We'll see how we go, eh? Haven't uploaded anything in a while, so this one might be good for the memory banks as well. Alright, I'll get camp set up, and we'll show you that, and then, yeah, I've got a creek. Look at that creek behind me. It's pretty lush. Where is it? Yeah, you know, look, she all opens up down there. Beautiful country so far. Anyway, long walk in, and I'm starting to fade a bit, so yeah, camp set up, bit of a brew, something like that. Let's go hunting. Rightio folks, what do you reckon? That there is DD Hammocks extra large super light pyramid tent, and I am stoked with it so far. Like, check out that, there's a lot of room in there. You know, there's my food, there's my sleeping area. You know, everything's out the front, so it's easy to grab. It's not like a tunnel tarp, we have to walk over everything. You know, I've got a view down the creek there, that looks good. You know, I've strung it up, there's plenty of attachment points to tighten all that up. Now, I'm no Egyptian, so it did take me a while to work this out, but pin out these corners first, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these other ones here, and that tightened it up nice. It seems pretty even all around. So far, I'm really stoked. Yeah, no, bit of a back view. Same thing. There's a bit of a vent up there. I don't know how we hold that open. I might, don't know, bro. Don't know. We'll work that one out later. Okay, but that looks pretty shit hot. Doesn't come with a pole. You use your walking pole, but I buy 130 centimeter from Intense Outdoors carbon. Yeah, it's a carbon pole. I think it weighs, I think it was 80 grams, and maybe it costs 60 bucks or 50 bucks. Light as. This tent actually takes a 135 centimeter pole, so I just chucked it up there on a rock. Got some extra height on it. You know, I'm stoked. That's under a kg. The entire thing, well under a kg with that sleeping mat and all that sort of carry. Anyway, I'm just scoffing electrolytes, second bottle. Yeah, getting those fluids back in me because I've had a long day, but also an exciting day, and I'm just going to go wander down there. Like I'm going to bump into deer. It's inevitable. There's heaps of them here. Okay. Anyway, but what I'm after is stags, and something with a decent stag, not a spindly 4-pointer. You know, so I think, you know, I was mad at her before, but I think she did me a favour. If I'd shot that deer, I'd be carting that 4-pointer stick around for the next 5 days. Before hiffing it somewhere, I reckon. So anyway, let's aim for something decent as it is, the raw, you know, aim high. Yeah. Alrighty, I'll go hunting in a moment, eh? Rightio folks, we're back at camp. Put up a few deer, saw that little fella. Anyway, Raddick's Smoky Barbecue. Let's go, just reach in the bag, grab one. Can't be fussy. Here we go, we just chucked our water in there. Quite filling. I quite like Raddick's, it's 800 range, so yeah. Boil a bit of water. The old dog, we're all back in the tent there, so tomorrow I'm going to climb high. Get back up to the top and get in some cleaner bush, eh? There's too many rats and mice down here, you know, all just little bloody hinds and stuff. There's a lot of them, but that's not what we're after. Alrighty, I'll check in tomorrow. Alright fellas, it's 7:30, 6th of April, air pressure's dropping. Been hunting for 15 minutes. 5 minutes from camp, spooked a hind. Then I spooked its mate. Then I spooked a stag. And then, hang on, I'll just switch around the camera. Hang on. Okay. So, I came up on here. I've seen a hind. 5 minutes from camp I saw a hind. Then I saw its mate. A few minutes later I saw a stag. There's this place with a load of deer. And then I was mewing a bit, and then I saw some, through the trees up there, saw some tops coming towards me. Not huge tops, definitely tops. I like tops. Okay, I fired a shot. So I've got to go through and have a look, okay? Remember, I'm only 15 minutes from camp, wind up my ass, everything's wrong. Okay, I'm just trying to gain some elevation for the day. Hunting this thick shit at the moment, trying to get out of it. Okay, so let's go see if we have a result. Okay, I see him. Doesn't look a monster. Let's go have a look. It's a little weight. He's on a pad. He's a little late. Okay, I'm happy he's an 8. He's not trophy class, but he's a tidy little late. Just a little fella. Nice. Nice. Good girl. Here we go. Dropped them on the spot. 120. It's a 120. That's a 120 Nosler, 43 grains of 2206. Doing about 2,800. Yeah, right, nice. We're on the board, 15 minutes from camp. Okay. Just push some more deer off the scope. I think like there may have been a stag, there's more than one. There's one slower than this one, maybe a little hind that bounced away. I'm pretty sure a stag left a little bit earlier than that. That's the way I'm going anyway. This is the creek heads. I'm stuck in here. Dog thinks there's a deer somewhere, so she won't have a drink. Yeah, there's definitely a deer somewhere, but have a drink, girl. Have a drink. Have a drink. Thank you. Yeah, this is a hellhole to climb out of. I hate this part. I need to make my way up onto the next ridge. Gonna hunt down that ridge back to the camp. It'll probably be like mid-afternoon by then, and then I'll hang around camp for a bit, have a feed, have a drink, grab that stag's head, and then I'll shoot out for a quick evening hunt. There's a deer up there. There was 2. Still one holding it. I've seen. Okay, that tip of that branch on the left of the screen, when it comes out horizontal, it's just below there somewhere. Just a hind. I've seen 3 since I last spoke. Yeah, that one's holding dead still. It's amazing how old it is still. It is. Anyway, stags I'm after. she's not even moving. Dead still. Back in the bush this morning. Moving camp. I'm just going to go about a kilometre or so. Set up a new camp since I've spread my scent all up these valleys. There's other valleys to explore around the corner here. So I'm moving on. It's 7th April, and they reckon the stags have all burst since the 14th. We definitely need some more action because there's I've only heard 3 or 4 eagles and that's it. So yeah, bring on some action, eh? Camp number 2 set up. 10 AM, 7th April. So I just moved over from the first camp. I'm there about 8. Moonched my way over. Saw 4 deer on the way over. But I'll tell you what, I'm seeing a lot of deer, but I'm just seeing deer's asses because the wind is just real fickle. It's just changing direction. It basically follows me everywhere. So huge amounts of deer. This experience absolutely insane. Heard a couple of stags call, territory call, some good scrapes. There's some good scrapes just over, just across from camp. Nice little stream down there for my water. So if I sit up on a little ridge there, just over there, you know, who knows, might get some action. But the wind's so bad, it's hard work. So once I set up camp here, the just whip down there for 100 metres, get my bearings, saw another 2 deer. But once again, the wind is just up and down this creek all over the place. It's been like this for the whole trip, to be honest. So, you know, I've seen a lot of deer, but they're not hanging around. I would just see deer's asses, and they're all just hinds and fawns, except for the ones that aren't, you know. So this is a beautiful spot anyway. Like stunning. I like it. Just a real shit wind. Anyway. It's just an old stillborn floor. I put up a stag up there. The wind is absolute shite. It just follows me around. So I've had to drop down into this shit. And I hate hunting this shit. I mean, there's deer in there. You can shoot deer in there. But the stags don't really hold in here. This is hinds country. This sucks. But it's the only place I can go out of the wind. In the middle of fucking nowhere, on a steep, shitty hillside, and I found a cut track. Look, someone's got these snippers. There's more snips down here. The old sika hunter. It's crazy where people get to whenever you start thinking, yeah, no one's ever been in here. I've been in there. I'll follow this and see where it goes. Back at camp, fellas, having a brew. Yeah, no luck at all. Just Heinz informed, and the wind is just really bad. It's like impossible. But anyway, it's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna have so we're having a Milo there. Milo, heaps of sugar. We've got cheese. We've got biscuits. We've got a peanut slab. I've got those biscuits only need to last me 2 more days. And half pack today, half pack tomorrow. Heaps to go. Yeah, nice spot, a lot of sign, but just the wind is so bad. Just tough, fucking tough. A lot of deer mooching around real close. That's on a clearing just behind me, I'd say. Good morning. 6 AM here in the bush. 6 AM, it's the 8th of April. Right, and last night we had some action because it was around dusk last night. I started doing some territory calls, you know, have a practice. I figured I might need them today, but I soon started getting replies, and there was one stag has been working his way closer all night. He's just gone by his scrapes. He's just sat on his scrapes. He's called. He's moved to the next one. He's done the same thing. 3:30 this morning. He was probably only 50 metres from camp, and then he started moving his way uphill. Anyway, that gives me something to do this morning. So that'd be one hunt. I'll be able to target him. That's why I'm up early. I'm just going to try to get him 7 o'clock. They are pretty. I mean, he knows I'm here, but when it's dark, he's got business to do. He does his business. So he's, you know, they're a bit like that. They sort of work with humans close by. But we're going to try and trick him. You know, hopefully it comes together. Climbed high this morning. Got up to the top of the ridge. Neo just pulled me in on a hind. She did a good job of it. And we snuck down. It was standing right behind that log just in front of us. So we got it about, that's about 10 metres. That was nice. I think she was bedded. So she did a bloody good job there. She's just behind, ran over there. I might go back down that ridge there. That's the original ridge I walked down on. Yeah. Good girl now. Dog just got me onto a spiker. It was standing straight across his gut here. I just stop it with some news, and it stopped to stay there for ages. I'm sure there's got to be another, like a stag in here. Swirling window. Right, back at camp. Lunchtime. Having coffee and biscuits. Running out of snacks. There's dog hair over everything. Yeah, it's getting pretty frustrating. So that hunt, that was from 7 till lunchtime. About 4.5 kilometres I normally travel in a hunt, so that's about half a day. So sometimes if I hunt a full day, I'll be travelling about 8k. Yeah, I like to move. Anyway, I saw probably, I can't even remember, 6 to 10 deer. Only 3 of them were shootable. Neo dragged me in on 4 of them, and she did bloody well to do that. 2 of them, I actually thought I'd filmed it. I didn't film it. That was a hind and a yearling down a little gut. Yeah, but another frustrating day. The wind sucks, as per usual. So I'm just gonna come back to camp. I'm here now. I'm having a snooze for a few hours, and then I'll work out a plan for the evening. It won't be much. Yeah, I mean the deer are just all holding in the little guts. The stags are nocturnal at the moment. It's difficult. Okay. Yeah, it's just the frustrations of hunting, eh? They just don't come screaming in at you like you really want them to come screaming at you, you know. But maybe we can change that this afternoon. we've packed up camp. It's 8:30, 9th of April. We're getting out of there. We're heading back to the track, so I'll walk up this valley. We're going to explore this for the first time. It's going to be pretty cool and see what sort of campsites it's got along. I might meet some other hunters. Haven't heard any other shots or anything, but it could be, it's Easter time, so there's normally people around, isn't there? Yeah, stunning day. Finally the weather's turned it on. This is what I was hoping for the whole time. I mean, this is how you, if you want easy hunting, you get these calm, clear days. A little bit crispy. Last night the deer started making some noise, so they were single calling right across from camp. I mean, honestly, less than 100 metres they were single calling. He started opposite my camp and then moved away. Probably ended, like, called for an hour maybe. He's about 200 metres up here. If we bump into him, we'll shoot him. Other than that, I'm just walking. Yeah, anyway, I better put this phone down, do some navigating because I'm already in a tight spot. So, I'll catch you later. That's a fawn. Look at all this. See this guy? Dog, can't even see it. Look how still it is. Mum must be spying something. You can't work it out. I've never seen anything move, stay so still. Just won't move. It's just like a rock. This is where the stag was last night. Maybe there was him right there. Maybe it was that fawn making all that noise. That's a little fawn. This must be the stag that was calling me last night. He's a little, he's not even a 6 because he's missing a tree, I suppose it is. It's just got a little nub there. Yeah. Okay. So I was just walking along the terrace there after I saw that fawn. And I was single calling. Just followed the terrace. Because that's what I heard him doing last night, just cruising along the terrace. And then I spooked him. I spooked him, he took off. But I just muted him back in. Well, I muted him he slowed him down, and then he started walking off through the trees. I had a now and never shot. It's quite a hard shot, but yeah, I clipped him and just, well, I dropped him on the spot, and then yeah, there we go. Get out, Gil. Okay. Nice, that's a beautiful country, yeah. Stunning country. I'll be back here for sure. You know, this is the type of day, like I said, blue skies. It's clear as. There's no wind for the dog to work with, but there's also no wind for the deer to work with. Yeah, it's lush. Righty-o, let's get this guy ducked too. Well done, Gil. It's his new resting place. Put him in the tree, and whenever I pass this spot, I'll remember this hunt. But this fella, I've just noticed, he's one of those bent nose varieties. You know? Yeah, it twists off. It's not a massive one, but it's definitely got a bent nose. Yeah. Anyway, one less ratty stag out of it. Stunning day. Okay, let's carry on, eh? First part of the walk done. I've travelled 2.5 k's. I really thought I'd find more human sign. There's like no defined trails, there's no markers. So it's turning out to be a lot more remote than I expected. Probably halfway back to the track. Yeah, it's just a bit tedious going up there, but I managed it okay. But it's slow going. So, back on the track, so I'm a happy man. It was a 2-hour walk out, including shooting a deer and dealing with that. Yeah, but I'd still do it the other way. Up ridges, along ridges and down ridges. It's just more fun for me. So I've probably got 4 hours to walk out. Yeah, so, good trip. By the numbers, I'd say I probably saw 50 deer. Just as a conservative round number. Certainly wasn't counting because there's too many of them to count, but yeah, deer encounters, I think I'd double that. You know, deer put up, deer spooked at close range, not the long range whistlers. Yeah, I think the highlight of the trip was the dog coming on. I mean, yesterday alone she put me onto maybe 6 or 7 groups of deer, like dragging me into them, and you know how they hide in those little, you got all that open stuff, then you got a little bit of dense stuff. You walk around the top, she'll let you know if there's something in there, she'll pull you in. You know, sometimes you see them just standing there staring at you before they jump away, other times they just pop out the other side. All you see is an arse. But yeah, she's dragging me in on them. Just shut up. Right, so all up I probably travelled 45k, including on my hunts, according to the GPS. GPSs can be wrong, so take that with a grain of salt, but I do like to walk. Yeah, everything went pretty bloody good. Overall, saw the new valley, and I reckon I found the hottest bit of hunting, the hottest bit of bush hunting possibly in the North Island, eh? How about that? Shit out in there. Anyway, I'll sign off, eh? Till next time.